This is Puppets by Arlee. I'm Arlee, and this is how you puppeteer a marionette. This is how to stand and look with your marionette. Now, to start off, my makeshift marionette stage is a broom handle taped to 2 chairs and then a sheet thrown over it. So it's pretty fancy. And to get started, the very first thing is to take your puppet and drop it down until you feel it hit the floor. And you need to find a place between where your puppet is hovering and before your puppet starts to buckle at the knees. You need to find right where you can feel the puppet is standing a little bit on its own and not sagging. So try to practice taking your puppet and finding that standing position. Because remember, the puppeteer's viewpoint is a bird's eye view of the top of the head of the puppet. So you won't be able to see whether or not you're hovering off the ground, even though the audience will be able to see. So that's something that you, as a marionette puppeteer, need to be able to feel. After you've felt where the standing position is, now you can start to feel an eye focus. You won't be able to see the eyes on a lot of your puppet, but you might be able to see the nose sticking out. And you need to try to take the shoulder strings and pull them with your hand on the main control. And then when you pull the shoulder strings, you'll be able to manipulate your head and you can focus your puppet on whatever it needs to be looking at. Now I'm using a double airplane control with a detachable leg bar. So in this style of marionette control, that's how you manipulate the head, is by putting pressure on the shoulder strings. A wonderful little exercise for marionette focus is imagine that there's a bug crawling across the ground and have your puppet watch the bug crawl all the way across the stage. Same thing, imagine that your puppet is watching a bird fly through the sky and have your puppet watch the bird fly through the sky. Now, some emotions you can use with your shoulder strings is, for one, when you jiggle the shoulder strings, pulling on them, that'll create a bounce in your puppet. And this is really good for laughing or crying. So for some laughing, you could put the arms out, keep the body upright, and do some pulls on the shoulder strings. For crying, grab the opposite side of your running hamstring. Look your puppet down, bring the hand up to the face, and then pull on your shoulder strings to make crying. Another emotion that's great to use with the shoulder strings is an aha. Get your puppet looking down, maybe thinking or writing or maybe talking, and then release your shoulder string and that'll pop the head up in an aha type of moment. This can also be like a surprise, or you could add an arm to it like a eureka. Or of course this can be a scared comedy type of thing. Now go practice.